Okay, I ran out of time in my past video. I wanted to tell you something important, and as I said before, I'm not a videographer. However, I wanted to make some videos of the crane, and I showed you actually how to balance the ZHIYUN crane on a prior video. By the way, this has 3 different modes. All you do to change modes is press in the joystick button once. Important thing. Not just since the Wi-Fi app for the Fuji works incredibly well. I've had absolutely no issues with it on either the XT1 or the XT2. Is that an important thing that I wanted to do and that I've been messing with is actually sticking a macro lens, especially since Fuji's going to be coming out with a macro lens next year. Sticking on some wide-angle lenses for look-up perspective work with the cranes. I mean, even though this is a videographer crane for making videos, which is great, and I really enjoy this. I'm so glad I bought this. I mean, I was kind of wondering, so I'm not a videographer, do I actually need to buy, you know, a crane stabilizer? And I consulted a few people on buying the ZHIYUN crane, and they said it's the one to get, and it's also the fastest, is that I can actually, with my iPhone app, and I've actually become quite adept at it, I don't have actually the Wi-Fi hooked in right now, I don't have the camera turned on right now, is that I could actually get down low with the crane. I could sit there with my joystick, I could tilt the camera up or down. I don't need the microphone on it, obviously, for photography. Let me take that off right now. Tilt the camera up or down and actually hit whichever spot that I want, like down in the grass, or like stick the camera not in the dirt, shall we say, but like down at ground level, shooting up, and actually take shots with my iPhone, looking at what I'm actually seeing through my iPhone, and just clicking, the button for taking shots, for some interesting shots. Especially so since I'm a fat guy, I don't really want to get down on my belly and like take creature shots at 2 inches off the dirt. I certainly can do it, but especially if you're on the street, I don't know what sort of creepy looks you might get if you're like, it's like, you know, I want to get down like in the dirt down here and like tilt my camera up with it in my hands. I mean, even if you had your LCD screen flipped up, you know, yeah, still you got to get down on, you know, you got to get your hand way the hell down there. Actually, get down here. I can have my phone in my hand just with the application button. I've been testing this with a wide angle, or even a fisheye, because with like my fisheye, I use the Nikkor fisheye in this. What a lot of people don't know about a fisheye is that if you stick it in f5.6 and above, it don't matter where you stick it, the depth of field is like 2 inches to infinity. So people are like, well, you know, you can't focus. That's the one thing I've really been having fun with. Since you actually can't focus the fisheye, I've been using a 10.5mm Nikkor fisheye adapted to this Fuji. And then I've been getting down-up fisheye shots with the Fuji at, say, f5.6 and above. And at that, I don't have to worry since it's a manual focus lens, because fisheye, I don't know if you know, the throw on a fisheye, there's infinity and there's closest focus. If you're that's at f2.8. At f5.6 or f8, I just actually throw it at f8. And then like stick it at like 10 inches. So everything from 10 inches to infinity is in focus. I don't have to worry about any autofocus crap. All I have to do is just sit there and look with my crane pointed up, and actually with my Fuji app, I just hit the shutter release button, just like point it around. And since I have the joystick on the ZHIYUN crane, I can actually sit here and rotate. There we go. I was in the different function button. I can actually rotate my camera around along the yaw or the tilt axis as I see fit to take whatever damn shots I want. And that's with my 10.5mm fisheye that actually, I call it circumcised. I actually circumcised the lens hood off of that such that in DX, right, well that's an FX crop mode, 220 degrees, still 180 degrees plus on a DX crop sensor. Anyway, tons of fun. I don't want to be getting down to my belly, somewhere, if I go somewhere, I can't. They say, why is that dude laying in the ground with his camera? It's like, I'm just going to stick this down here. Okay, I'm going to actually get the roll gimbal out of the way. I'm going to tilt my camera up, take a shot with my Fujifilm application. Fun. Get the perspective shots. That's actually half the reason I bought this crane. People are like, well, it's just a crane for video work. Yeah, and I'm not a videographer. I bought it to make videos, and now that I'm fully trained on balancing the camera out, that's wonderful, but I actually got it halfway for photography, too. Another thing that I wanted to do is stick this, even though you shouldn't do that for stabilization. Photography, it doesn't matter one damn bit, is stick a monopod on the end of this. Okay, and there is an application in here for controlling this from ZHIYUN Tech, so you can actually control the tilt, the roll, and the yaw on the camera. And then I just switch over to the Fujifilm application, and then I click the focus button so I can take a picture of like the inside of a bird's nest. I mean, I can stick the camera way the hell up here, adjust where the camera is tilted at with my ZHIYUN application, and then switch over to the Fujifilm application and just click on whatever it is I want it to focus on, and then hit the shutter release button. That's, 10 feet up in the air or something like that. I mean, those neat perspective shots, like especially for fisheye, and when Fujifilm comes out the beginning of next year for the macro, that's half the damn reason I bought this damn crane. And that's what I'm excited about. And, awesome sauce. And I'm so glad I finally figured out how to balance it. I showed you in a prior video actually how to balance this. First you have to balance it along the roll, the tilt, the roll, and the yaw. Tilt, roll, yaw. Tilt, roll, yaw. So easy to do. And you have 3 different modes and 2 sets of batteries. It gives you 6 hours of use, and it comes with 2 sets of batteries. It's also the fastest response. I think it's 0.06 seconds. I need to look at the manual again. I mean, I could care less. It's damn fast. That's all I need to know. So very happy I bought it. And yes, I did buy it. I didn't get it for free, alright? Very happy I bought it. The Fujifilm application combined with the ZHIYUN Tech application for Wi-Fi control of the camera or Wi-Fi control of the unit. Wonderful. Thanks for watching, and catch you later. Bye.